I got an 800 or perfect math score on the SAT, so I'm going to tell you guys what I did to study. Honestly, my starting score without studying was already pretty good. It was a 740. I did want to max out 800 though because I knew that it was possible. Like a lot of people do get 800s on math. I just needed to focus more on reading to raise my score, so I didn't study math too much. I think the reason that I started with a 740 is because first of all, I took it in junior year, and by the time I had already taken like geometry freshman year of high school, and then algebra 2 sophomore year, and pre-calc junior year, so I was already very comfortable with all the math that the SAT tests because I was doing much harder things in class. Now, to go from a 740 to an 800, I specifically used the SAT question bank to filter out the hardest questions and complete all the hardest questions for every single math question type. So I followed like a methodical order, and I would just do like maybe 30 practice problems every single day until I finished all the hard questions in all of the topics. And I would just keep track of which question I left off on from day to day. I didn't really need to do any conceptual learning because I had already learned most of it in school, and I just needed to increase my score by spamming practice problems, like working on my speed, and then also knowing how to tackle the hardest question types, which are very like SAT specific. I would just be losing points on the very last questions in the second math module. Oftentimes I wouldn't know how to solve them, but by taking enough practice tests and doing all the practice problems in the question bank, I was exposed to all of the hardest math questions that the SAT gives. I was very prepared for any of those to come up on the SAT. If you still need to learn like actual concepts though, like if your math score is below 700, then I would recommend using Khan Academy to learn some math concepts. You could also watch YouTube videos, that's really helpful.